Going back to my hometown of Johor Bahru to explore the things that usually people not from JB would not know. And the first stop we want to go to is to explore Batu Pahat. This trip is gonna be a foodie trip because the rain is gonna keep us hungry. Wanna know what's good to eat in Johor? Melah, anak Johor bawa pergi jalan-jalan. You know when you're on long highways like this, especially going down south or going up north, right? And you feel that, oh my goodness, my leg's so tired in just accelerating all the way through. With the latest Isuzu D-Max Cruise Control, what happens is you just need to choose how fast you want the car to go, set it, and then take your legs off that and just control the car. When you come to Batu Pahat, or you come to the state of Johor, one of my favorite food, being Johorian, is Asam Pedas. There's so many different types of Asam Pedas, and there's one stretch of street in Batu Pahat called Gerai Asam Pedas Jalan Halimadon. All got different types of Asam Pedas. Lunchtime, let's go. Very simple. You choose your fish. You can either have jenahak, pari, kembung, siakap or merah. And then the side dishes is very Javanese. You have rojak, tahu, telur dadar and simple veggie. Honest to goodness, this combination you can only get in Johor. This one, right, in Batu Pahat is one of the most famous ones that from those days, before there was even internet, okay, people will flock all the way here just to have lunch. I am starting to salivate. Got a bit of kuah and this. You gotta gaul this first. And then you take the tahu with the toge, drizzle a bit more of sambal kicap. You go at home, you eat like that. I'll tell you one thing, you can go anywhere, but certain places and certain food should stay the same. And that goes for this Jalan Halimadon Asam Pedas. You got the history of Batu Pahat on the walls. Oh, I smell coffee. Let's have coffee. You can smell the coffee from outside. When you get here, all of a sudden, going through a little small back alley, you get into such a feel, this warmness of it, knowing that even their coffee comes from a local brewer right here in Batu Pahat. Literally, this smell, oh, let's have it. Because we are situated very near to Singapore, many times or the other, Batu Pahat, Pontian, Muar is known for selling second-hand goods or pre-loved from Singapore and all over. This looks like a designer shop by its own in Batu Pahat. I never even thought that Batu Pahat can be such a hipster town. This is giving me a new perspective of this chiseled town called Batu Pahat. Oh wow, I like this shop. From the outside, you could see it's kind of like a studio, but also at the same time, right, a collaboration between old and new. Let's go. Nostalgia being brought to life. Days where everything was not that instant click. You need to have that eye. You need to connect with what you're shooting. Film. All here. This is awesome. these old shop houses, bringing to life a different vibrant scene. Think positive, shoot with negative. With the Isuzu D-Max X Terrain, it has electronic stability control and traction control, where in a slippery situation, it balances out the power and brakes, thus keeping you safe. Batu Pahat is very rich with Bugis and Javanese culture. And we're gonna go and visit this place in Batu Pahat. It's a living museum. It's actually someone's residence. But then he decided he loved his culture so much that he wants to share it with people. It's called Keraton Mbah Anang. Wow. Let's go and see what's inside. Look at that. From outside even, it's called Gallery Mbah Anang. Beautiful, the carvings, the woodworks, and even if you look at the doorways, right, all this is traditional Javanese. It's literally a living museum, but the beauty about this place is that I found out it's someone's residence. They actually live here, but they open their house because they want to share their culture, what they are proud of, and on certain days of the full moon, on certain months, they have this international festival where it's called Malam Bulan Mengambang, and they will have kuda kepang performances, gamelan, all this wonderful Javanese tradition. This is called a kuda kepang, which is a traditional Javanese dance of the warriors in Johor. And usually you will only be able to see the kuda kepang performances in Johor or off in Indonesia. This is a traditional Javanese bed. You look at all these carvings. They've got their serpents, they've got their birds. It's been so long since I've seen that much and that complete of gamelan sets, gongs, all these traditional musical instruments that usually you would only be able to see in the Keratons, which are the castles or the istanas. This is well preserved. Share with you, this has been the best seafood restaurant. We are currently near the most southern tip of the Asian continent, Pulau Kukup. Enjoy seafood while you're at the best that nature and the southern part of Malaysia can offer. Johorians and Singaporeans, when they want to have really good seafood, they come to Kukup and they come here. And I want to try this. What's this? It's garlic. Besides garlic, it's sayur asin. I'm going to taste this gravy first. Oh my god. The sweetness of the fish, beautiful. Mantis prawns. You come to Kukup, you see the mantis prawn about my face. Look at that. And it is heaven. Where do I start? Where do I begin? So yummy. The thing that brings the Sultan of Johor back here is their consistent, beautiful taste of real seafood until now. This is Malaysia. I want to share with you, this is my family's version. Chicken in Asam Pedas. We've got all our ingredients here. We're going to blend it. First up, put your dry chilies into a blender. Next is shallots, a bit of garlic, a bit of ginger. Put your turmeric in, a bit of water. In the blender, turn this on. Blend this paste. Now, put your belacan in and blend. That's our paste that we're going to be using. Let's get into the next feature. First up, lemongrass. Alright, heat up our oil. Then next up, you put your serai. This is where you put your paste. Oi, that paste is in. Yums. Okay, next up, put in your salt, your sugar, your ginger tort, and then our chicken. Alright? So you let that cook. Add in your daun kesum. Okay, your tamarind juices now. Put that in. Oh, yum. This is looking good. Yep, you want it nice and thick, right? So you let that cook. Ladies and gentlemen, Asam Pedas ayam. The gravy needs to be nice and thick. You have a complete Johorian comfort food. Enjoying the early mornings, just sitting here with your comfort food, taking your time. After I've explored Batu Pahat, I'm going to be sharing more secrets of Johor with you. Bon appetit! With the latest Isuzu D-Max X Terrain, right? No matter how tight the space is, having a 360-degree camera lets you be able to actually see what's around you. So parking, getting into tight spots will not be an issue. See? With our parking assist, no matter how tight the space is, you can still maneuver by just trusting the sensors. It will help you squeeze in, park your car safely. Trust the car. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, these streets, right, just packed up. See, even though all these new hipster cafes starts popping up, you would still have people queuing. Do you see how long this queue is? This queue is here to buy bread, hot baked, freshly baked bread. As I was saying, kopitiams where they literally will be a kopitiam that sells drinks and small stalls will open in it. It used to be nasi lemak, nasi padang, kuih muih, semua ada kan? This one is actually a radish cake. Inside is radish, carrots. It's wonderful. I love this. Another one I like is this combination. We're gonna have this too. This is my favorite. This is kueh lapis, but how I eat it is like that. I don't know if you do it like me, but when you eat it piece by piece like this is called nostalgia. Traveling Malaysia under so much heat, you need to cool down. And from the past 43 years of my life, I've been coming to this little stall for their chrysanthemum drink and their Chinese tea. This shop has been here for the longest time and they've been providing herbal drinks to cool ourselves. This is chrysanthemum and it's cold. It's beautiful. That's how you do it. You get a pack of that and enjoy the rest of Johor Bahru. Thank God with the latest Isuzu D-Max X Terrain, it has a turn assist where the car has its own eyes that when you're turning, it sees a vehicle coming from the front, it automatically jams on the brakes for you. Remember, always trust the car. The state of Johor is also famous with a lot of cultural elements. Now, let's go and watch a Zapin performance.
Pakai selendang berjurai 5, selendang panjang dari bentang, bila ku pandang bulan purnama.
I am proud to be Johorian, having so much colour, so much flavour, and yet having so many different races living in one state. I hope one day you'll give my town a chance and revisit it one more time. This is Johor. This is Malaysia.
Cuti Malaysia.
Don't worry, you'll see what I'm going to do.
欢迎收看侯家。
Kau jangan sengih macam aku kakak. What? That the road gets slippery. And when the road gets slippery, slippery, one more time. Keep rolling.
Okay.